Do it for the pod. Do it for the pod. Do it for the pod.
Test recording.
Gage said he's on his way now. He's 25 minutes away. Shall we wait?
I'm motherfucking Cain Wallace and I'm up next. And this is it. I'm really with the shits. I'm just trying to get rich. I'm all about the money, not the glam and the glitz. Give a fuck about it.
Hey, welcome to Beers and Boards episode 3. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm Ricky Napier.
And I'm Cain Wallace. And this week we're gonna talk about some football once again. We're gonna talk about our new beer. We got Quaff on Blood Orange Yellow Dwarf. That's our beer of the week this week. We're gonna talk about some bets, some fantasy, and maybe a couple other things in there. We'll see. We missed a couple games this week, but we did our best to look at some of the highlights and catch as many. I caught most of them, actually.
I was busy.
I got that NFL Red Zone on at the same time I'm watching my main game. So,
well, I was trying to do the multi-view, and they want you to pay. You can only do 2 games at a time.
You got to use that app, my boy. You got that NFL Red Zone for free on there.
Well, anyways, let's get to this beer. So it's another Quaff on out of Nashville, Indiana. This is Blood Orange Yellow Dwarf. It's a dry hopped American wheat ale. Cain says he doesn't know how he's going to feel about this one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Dry. Oh. We get a towel over here. Made.
Grab a rack. Well,
somebody sabotaged.
Okay, well.
It wasn't bad though.
It tastes good, but
now mine kind of tastes like keys right now. I got a metallic taste. And I don't know why. I might need to let that settle for a bit. I don't know what's going on with that.
Wow. Okay, well they definitely
y'all just got busted on.
That boy definitely.
It wasn't bad, but we was not expecting.
Quaff on, you gotta do better.
We wasn't expecting to get quaffed on.
Oh shit!
All right, take me out to dinner first.
Back to it. I was not ready for that.
All right,
it's gonna be sticky now. Great.
We'll get it figured out.
Anyways, all right. So, first game we're gonna talk about is that Thursday night game, the Patriots versus the Jets.
I don't think this went the way that either of us maybe thought. I don't know if you picked the Jets.
I picked the Jets to win.
I picked the Patriots.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
I picked the Patriots.
Just know you did better than me this week.
Did I? Okay.
You did better.
I'm always better than you, but that's okay.
No, you're not. But, Rodgers coming out, his first time playing at MetLife Stadium, in front of MetLife Stadium, an actual game rather than just 4 plays. He looked really fucking good.
He didn't look like he missed a beat at all. He looked Aaron Rodgers of old.
Aaron Rodgers was throwing the thing on a rope.
Yeah, he's always been good scrambling. He's always been very accurate scrambling, finding open man. He was killing it. But to be honest, he had a pretty good game. I was more impressed with their defensive line. With the Jets' defensive line,
and that was
they were destroying.
And they were missing C.J. Mosley, which is a linebacker, and they were missing one of their linemen. So that wasn't even their full starting. Their full starting D. But Aaron Rodgers, I want to go back on him. What makes him so great of a quarterback is the ability he has. His pre-snap reads when he walks up to the thing. Yeah. He is a field general for sure, and he makes the right call. I also want to talk about that duo with Breece Hall and Braylon Allen.
Yeah.
At running back. Braylon Allen is a freaking powerhouse.
He's a monster. That dude got a face of a 10-year-old in the body of a fucking Incredible Hulk.
And it showed, too. I mean, Braylon Allen went 11 carries, 55 yards. Breece Hall had 16 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, they had a good game.
I mean,
they split carries very evenly.
That's
very evenly. anybody's game.
Exactly. And I think they're going to keep it that way until it doesn't work. I mean, they're going to be, if you're betting on them, remember they're splitting the carries.
How about Aaron Rodgers running for an 11-yard carry?
That was fucking awesome.
That's pretty funny.
That was awesome. But Aaron Rodgers,
his injury was it his Achilles?
Yes.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And he was 27 for 30.
Because he's got one calf.
27
of he's 35. Got one calf that looks like a baby arm compared to the other one. He's muscular dystrophy.
But he threw for 281 yards.
Yeah. He had a good game.
I mean, that was Aaron Rodgers looked good. The Patriots, they looked like shit.
This game hurts my feelings a little bit. I'm not a Patriots fan at all. I actually hate the Patriots, but I was a little upset about my man's Ramondre Stevenson. He did not get it going. Not that he could. It wasn't his fault.
They have a very young offensive line.
Their line. I mean, dude, Brissett got swallowed, bro. All homo.
Not why I'm swallowing beer, bro. But
not while you're swallowing.
That game was pretty fucking one way.
Lazard with the
Alan Lazard. That was a good fucking
with the Aaron Rodgers and Alan Lazard comeback or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Are we about to see a Mike Williams comeback?
No. You hope so.
Are we about to see a Mike Williams comeback?
Mike Williams did look.
He had
really
a decent
good.
game.
No, Mike Williams looked really good.
He's coming off an injury. They're starting him off slow.
He looked really good, but
he just hopes that he does because he's on his face.
Garrett Wilson looked good too. Garrett Wilson looked really good.
Yeah, their whole squad, was eating.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots' defense looked bad.
Jacoby Brissett looked bad.
But he had no time. It's like he looked like he went back to the 2018 Colts or 2019 Colts. He was good 2018 Colts. 2019 Colts. Man's had no time.
But other than that, I really don't have much to talk. I mean,
no.
It was
no. I can't really say anything on that Patriots side that I was impressed with.
That first touchdown they got with Lazard on the RPO, that was very good on Lazard's part, being ready for the ball. Because a lot of times his RPOs don't get the
And he was looking to get Garrett Wilson the ball. I saw that. He was trying to get him a TD.
Yeah.
He needed that tutty.
Wilson almost got one.
Yeah, I know. He
did get one.
He did get one, but I'm saying he almost had two.
Yeah, he had that one. It was
out of bounds or something?
No, there was that one. Rodgers launched it, and he just barely overthrew him. And Garrett Wilson was just like,
I think there was a couple other times he tried to throw it to him, and he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
He made a good effort to get him the ball. He's trying to get his playmakers involved, so that's good to see. But I think, I didn't know how good the Jets were going to be this year. They might be a pretty good team.
Conklin was getting targeted.
He was their number one receiver, for sure. Most targeted.
And I'm pissed. I traded him away, and
I lied. He wasn't the most targeted. Again, Garrett Wilson was the most targeted, but he had the most yards. So.
And I had him. I had him in almost all of my fantasy leagues, and I traded him away last week.
I'm sure he's available to pick up.
No, everybody stole him from me.
They stole him after you dropped him?
Yeah, I was pissed. I was like, God, I feel like paying.
I tried. He got him first.
Yeah, and
you tried to take a team that I got, or a player I got.
Hunter Henry. Mm-hmm. That's what he's talking about.
I don't know how you got him. I'm above you on the waivers.
You know how? Because you can put a little bit of money on it.
Oh yeah, you can bid on it.
You can bid. You lost that bid. I only bid $5. I knew somebody was going to be goofy and not bid.
I heard y'all talking about it though. That's the only reason I tried to pick him up.
But anyways,
real quick, I want to shit on Gage because he stole that Bears defense from me when I tried to get him. Guess what? You look stupid because I got the Vikings D and they're better.
I got the Cowboys D. They gonna come back.
They both are ass.
Anyways,
all right, and continue. Sorry.
Anyways, Jets versus Patriots. Jets whooped that ass 24-3.
That should have been your belt to ass game.
No, it shouldn't have been.
No, it'd probably be that Vikings game.
That's exactly which one it is. So now, since Kane already ruined it, we're gonna go to the belt to ass of the week. Baby.
Oh God.
Vikings.
How about Darnold?
Texans. 34-7. I'm so glad the fucking Texans got smacked.
Yeah, same.
So glad.
Sam Darnold's been slinging it, bro.
He only had 181 yards.
4 TDs, though.
Yeah, but he only had 181 yards.
I mean,
that boy Aaron Jones had 102 rushing yards.
I watched the game. Did you actually watch the game?
No, I watched.
Bro, he was
on some of it.
Those TDs. He was slinging them to Jay Jetta, and he was taking them bitches to the house.
He only got one though.
But look at his yards.
81.
There was like,
oh yeah, no, it was a good game for him. Obviously,
he had some good catches there. Aaron Jones was like just destroying them.
Yeah.
Naylor, good to see him to get a touchdown. He's probably available in a lot of leagues.
That's the Colts fan coming out of here.
What? Naylor?
Mm-hmm.
Or did he play for the Colts?
No, it's just the whole whooping the fuck out of the Texans.
See, because, again, it's a little conflict of interest because I have Joe Mixon, and he didn't play, so Cam Akers gets to start this week. And they didn't really get anything going. He had a decent game. He didn't do terrible. He just didn't get a score. They didn't really get much going. Stroud looked like he was shook. He threw 2 picks. He still threw over 200 yards, but he's looking a little shook. I'm not going to lie. They was getting to that man. And Stroud, we've talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago. One of Stroud's biggest strengths is him extending the play. It didn't look like he could really do that this week. So that might be his kryptonite if you can stop him from extending the plays, if you can get to him early before he can use his legs. They look. I mean, Stephon Diggs had a mid-game. Tank Dell had a mid-game. Diggs, I think, still got a... Did he get a score? No, he didn't. No, he sure didn't. No,
but he got a lot more targets.
Wait, Stephon Diggs threw a pass. That's wild. That's what I was looking
for
at.
13 yards.
Yeah. No, I thought
you said you watched this game.
I did, but it was on Red Zone, so it only shows, certain stuff. It's kind of hard when you're trying to watch all these games at the same time when they're all 1 o'clock games. Yeah, I mean,
that's the belt-ass game.
Sam Darnold, he might be something in Minnesota. Maybe Kirk O'Chains wasn't as good. Maybe he was Minnesota.
Well, that's the belt-ass game.
Yeah.
34-7. I'm just glad to see the Texans take an L.
Mm-hmm.
That's great for our conference.
Yes, sir.
Next game I want to talk about. I'm disappointed. This one right here. I'm a little disappointed. The Saints versus Eagles in NOLA.
Derek Carr looked like the crybaby again.
Eagles pulled out and ended up winning. But I do want to talk about this because this is going to affect a lot of people's fantasy.
Let's get this on the board behind us here.
It doesn't even look as bad as it really is.
Oh. Yeah, no. This is when he got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a late. They should have stopped his forward progress. Devontae Smith, and he just came back from an injury, right? Like he's been kind of.
And AJ Brown's injured right now.
Yeah.
So now both their receivers are down.
Yeah, better pick up Dallas Goedert. That's all I'm gonna say. He looked nice this game.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about that real quick.
So yeah, it reminds me of a play. Actually, we'll probably talk about with the Colts game. Notice when they stopped Richardson's forward progress.
Oh my God!
Before he threw that stupid ass pick or fumble. Or
we'll
whatever.
talk about that game in a little bit.
But that was the right call.
It was
stop his forward, especially with the quarterback. If that receiver has possession and he's just constantly getting driven back, you've got to protect those players because he got blindsided there.
But look at it both ways. What if he would have did what he
they would have stopped? He
could have gotten away.
They would have blown the whistle though. They blew the whistle.
I'm just saying he could have got away from that. And then it's like, I come from football where I like hitting, so it is what it is.
Let's not lie here.
It wasn't that bad.
How much? Go to him right now. Go to his stats. Devontae Smith. Click on him. I want to bring this up because I've seen a lot of this. Dude weighs 170 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6 foot. That's tiny.
That's smaller than me.
Yeah, I'm 190.
I'm 6 foot.
And I'm 5'10".
210.
And I'm 5'10".
210. 6 foot.
210. Jesus Christ. You lay off them Quaff-ons. No, so I've seen videos of this man being picked up like a baby by defenders.
Mhm.
Like, there was a whole video. You should damn near look it up.
I know exactly.
Pull it up, because this will be a good clip. Look up Devontae Smith being handled like a baby on YouTube. The dude didn't even tackle him. He grabbed him and then picked him up and set him back on his feet. To be fair, though, he's been pretty good at staying injury-free. These are just a little highlights, but watch. You'll see this one play coming up here soon.
This is when he was a rookie.
Yeah, but he don't look like he weighs much different here. Don't get me wrong, he's got the speed. These angles are making me dizzy.
Are we doing a highlight tape?
No, it should right here. This should not happen, bro. This should not happen. Can we look slow-mo? Ready? All right. Yep. I'll just pick you right back up. There you go, bud. Bro, he's got to get in the weight room, man. I'm sorry.
He's got to.
That might have protected him from this injury a little bit. He out there looking like Gage.
Damn.
He ain't even in here. But
Saquon had another big game.
Oh my God, dude. He's gonna win the rushing title this year, bro. I'm calling it. I'm calling it game 3, bro. He's winning that rushing title.
But
he can break off a 65-yarder whenever. Goddard again, big game. 10 catches, 170 yards. Did he have a touchdown? No. Imagine if he had a touchdown.
Look at Paris Campbell getting some catches with him.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I like Paris Campbell, man. I wish he would have stayed with us. I wish he would have been better than he was, but
yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah. So anything else you want to talk about that game? Or
nah. Eagles take the W against NOLA.
I thought they were going to lose, but
15-12. So did I.
Let's talk about that Denver game.
Bo Nix,
bro,
coming out of the slump.
I know for a fact I did not pick this game right.
No.
I don't think you did either.
I didn't. Remember, I said, remember, because I was like, I'm not picking them until they get out of the slump. And you said, I wouldn't call it a slump yet. And then, because I was picking Denver originally, and then they was fucking.
He's a rookie, man. You got to give him some time.
Well,
Bo Nix looked nice. He didn't throw a passing touchdown, though. That man was running all over the place, though.
216 passing yards.
No picks, no TDs.
47 rushing yards.
But that defense, though. That Denver defense.
Tough.
They kept Mike Evans in
7 sacks.
They kept him from getting, what do you have, 1 catch, Mike Evans? They kept him in line. 2 catches.
2 catches on
for
3
17
targets.
yards. Mike Evans is like their big play guy. I think the only one who scored was Godwin. Godwin's still looking pretty decent, but, that's just, I don't know, man. I didn't see that game coming. I didn't see Denver.
I'm back on the Bo Nix bandwagon.
It looked like, I'm glad he got Troy Franklin involved. That's his old teammate. It looked like Cortland Sutton is that number 1 guy with 11 targets. But Troy Franklin, again, 5 targets. That's good. I hope those two can develop that, continue that chemistry they had in Oregon, because I think that would be really good for that team.
Yeah.
But I would say they probably have one of the weakest wide receiver core so far in the NFL, but they have some talent. It's just nobody's broken out yet. Sutton's kind of old, who is Lil Jordan? Is Lil Jordan?
Jordan Humphrey.
Wait, didn't we have a dude at our school named Jordan Humphrey who was like a midget?
No, he was a midget.
Bro, dude was
he was Hispanic. He wasn't a midget.
Was like 4
he was
foot
short.
10.
He was short, but he was
maybe 5'2".
He wasn't a midget.
Bro, his Lil Jordan Humphrey. So is this like instead of Junior, he's Lil Jordan now? This ain't Jordan Senior. This is Lil Jordan.
I can't believe that's his actual name. Can we pull that up?
That's funny. Lil Jordan, bro. His dad's got to be named Jordan Humphrey.
Look at this dude's name.
Hey, his dad's probably named Jordan or Big Jordan.
Someone's gonna roast us for not knowing who he is because he went to Texas. But that's crazy.
I don't follow college, man. I'm sorry.
That's fucking hilarious. His name's actual Lil Jordan.
Yeah, but he had a good game. I'm not gonna take that from him. He had a pretty good game, a decent game. Not very many touchdowns through the air, obviously 0.
Tyler Batty. Never even heard of the guy.
He was their
70 rushing yards
over Javonte and Jaleel. That's insane.
That might be a pickup.
He might be a good little sleeper.
Yeah, it might be a pickup.
But did they go out for injury or something? What was going on?
No.
With that? I didn't watch all that. Again,
I didn't get any alerts about those injuries. I would have gotten an alert about an injury.
I'm on red zone, so again, I'm not seeing all this. But yeah, definitely picked that game wrong. I would have took Tampa Bay on that 9 out of 10 times.
Well,
with how Denver had been playing the previous game.
Yeah,
so.
Well, Broncos won 26-7 at Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go ahead and pull the thorn out of the fucking.
The Colts game.
Yeah, get the thorn out of my foot.
We need to talk about that Green Bay game too, because that was a pretty good game from Malik.
Okay, so Colts got the W. Yes, 21-16. It was ugly.
You see why I'm wearing this jersey? You see why I'm wearing this jersey today?
I was wearing an Anthony Richardson jersey.
I was too.
Before the end of the game,
you know what?
And before the end of the game, I took it off.
I'm going to continue to wear that Anthony Richardson jersey because I wore the JT jersey the first 2 games and we lost, and I wore the Anthony Richardson jersey and we won. So
Anthony.
Hey, you never know. I'll talk about it since I know you don't really want to. Anthony Richardson, he's just got to get that accuracy down, man. He missed too many wide open throws by overthrowing them.
That's what I said last week. Inconsistent. Man. He's inconsistent.
You got to lay off the creatine or something because you're...
Quit taking pre-workout before the game.
And he'll get it. He's got... His players have his back. I heard him talking during the game. Flacco, Ellinger, and his receivers all had his back. They were not letting him get in his head because that's what you don't want. Somebody young. You don't want somebody like that losing confidence. This is why you don't bench him. I don't care what you say. We have a better chance of winning with him. His legs and his arm strength, we can work on the accuracy a little bit. He's got to
little bit. It needs to be a lot.
If you watch his press conference after the game, he was getting a little excited. I think he saw somebody wide open, and he was like seeing touchdown already before he threw the ball.
And him and Caleb Williams are both the youngest quarterbacks in the league, so he's gonna get excited.
I get it.
I get it.
This is like his sixth game, right?
Something like that.
This is his 6th game that he started.
But
so give him some time.
But it's got to stop.
It does. And luckily, Jonathan Taylor had a big game because before that, the Bears had a really good rush defense, and we kind of exposed them a little bit. And thank God we did. I mean, he over 110 yards rushing, plus he had some pretty good receiving yards.
But that doesn't go without the help of our offensive line.
No, but how about
our
this,
offensive
though?
line didn't.
You want to shit on Richardson.
I'm not shitting on him.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying this. I'm saying
he's super inconsistent right now.
I'm saying the people on the social media want to shit on Richardson and say, put in Flacco, bench Richardson. No, you don't do that. Number one, do you see Flacco pushing our running back in for a touchdown?
No, that was very great play.
He put his body on the line.
He said it looks like rugby.
Got in there. And he was the initial push and got Trey Sermon in that end zone.
Yeah. Well, it was everybody. But yeah, he was the first one.
Initial push.
He was the first guy there.
That's when everything started moving forward. So, yeah.
Interceptions got to stop.
Yeah, the picks, it was some overthrows. He needs to stop with the overthrows. Both picks were overthrows.
He's making risky passes too. Even though sometimes they connect, but he's taking very risky passes.
Yeah. I think he needs to scramble more. He needs to get out of the pocket sometimes and roll right, roll left. If you look at some of the
Lamar.
Yeah, watch Lamar, or look at any of the most successful quarterbacks. Look at Mahomes, look at Hal Rodgers, and CJ Stroud. All of their biggest plays were all extending the play, scrambling outside the pocket, getting that defense to expect a run from somebody like him. They're going to be scared of that run because when he did take off and get an open hole, boy, he looked fast.
Yeah.
He was quick.
I'm just glad. I'm shitty Caleb Williams had a good game.
He did.
As far as yards.
Yeah, he had 363 yards. He got Rome Odunze going. Mm-hmm. That was both of their first touchdowns.
Or did Rome Odunze get him going?
Maybe. You never know. That was both of their first touchdowns in the NFL.
Yeah, do you see him fighting over the ball? It was funny as a celebration.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Rome looked good. DeAndre Swift did not look good.
No, but that Rashawn Johnson looked decent.
They
couldn't get their running game started.
No. Cole Kmet had a nice game.
Yeah.
He was big on their third downs. They would have lost, I think, a lot worse if they don't find him on those big third down plays for first down.
Because third down, that's a huge conversion you got to get anyways. DJ Moore
I will say I think our defense played pretty well considering.
A quarterback gets 363 yards, and our defense,
and they only got 16
That's
points.
very good. And I'm going to go back.
How long?
I'm going to go back and talk about, because last week I said we need to get rid of Jalen Jones. Jalen Jones, yeah. I said we need to get rid of him because the past two games
needed to get it going.
I said we need to get rid of him because the past two games look like shit. This game, he was a menace. I think he watched.
He had a pick. Podcast. He had 2 picks.
Yes.
Yeah, he was nice.
I think he watches the podcast.
I think Gus Bradley was putting that belt to ass. He had at least 1 pick. At least 1. No, 2. No, PD. What's that?
PD.
Passes defended, probably.
Passes deflected.
Pass deflected, and then I know he had an interception.
Yeah, I know he had an interception too. Why can't we see it?
Yeah,
right here.
There it is.
Yeah, he had 2.
He had 2 picks and 2 passes deflected. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. 2
big picks. Latu getting in there for the sack.
So all this with our defense, right? Considering how long they were on the field. Because we went 3 and out a little too many times.
Our red zone defense is nice.
They can be. I'm just kind of worried about that tight end defense.
And we didn't have DeForest Buckner.
Yeah, we didn't. We need to get to the quarterback more, man. We need to get to the quarterback more. Kwity Paye went out, man. We lost him. Hopefully he's fine.
I'm just saying, if
Kenny Moore went out a couple times, we need him to be okay.
If we play a team like the Jets, the way we played the Bears, we will get smacked.
Yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers gets damn near 400 yards, the scoreboard might not be able to contain any more points.
I wouldn't go that far, but he would dissect us.
Oh yeah,
very surgically.
Mm-hmm. That's what he does. That's what I'm saying. But it's a pre-snap. He's really good at that. But all in all, Colts got the W. That's all that matters. But I do want to see Anthony Richardson get more consistent. Alec Pierce looked good too.
Yeah, he had some good catches. Looked like they were trying to get Josh Downs in the mix.
First game back. Can't be mad about that.
Scroll down here real quick. I want to look at something just because I want to confirm my numbers. Pittman had some good catches too. So it looked like
Kylan Granson had a big catch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to. I don't know why we don't get our tight ends involved as much. We have Mo Alley Cox there, no targets. He's big.
Yeah,
we've seen him snag one-handed catches in the end zone.
Nice.
Doolin, man. When is Adonai Mitchell, AD Mitchell? When is he finally gonna get his big play? Because we've seen it almost happen like every game. It's either been overthrown or just he dropped it. Or
is there a way to see how many snaps he played this week? Because he only had 1 target
and he dropped it, or he overthrew it. I don't think he dropped it. I think he was overthrown. Him and Pierce split catch it or split time. Maybe him and
right here. Mitchell got moved to a reserve role. He only played 7 snaps.
Yeah, behind Pierce. And again, Pierce is taller. Pierce has good breakaway speed. Mitchell I still would say, is probably the best route runner on the team. It's just he hasn't been able to show it yet.
He needs to take them gloves off.
He needs to probably get some better gloves. Again, 2 or 3 of those catches that he should have had would have been touchdowns, and three of them were overthrown. 1 he dropped that I can remember from the first couple weeks.
Regardless, we got the W.
Yeah,
it was very hard to watch. The second half they came out and actually played, which for some reason is what the Colts do.
Either we score a lot early and don't do anything in the second half, or we have to do well in the second half.
So Colts got 1 in the books.
Hopefully that's some good.
No, I just read that.
Some good motivation for us to continue to play well.
AD Mitchell was supposed to get the receiver 3 spot, but Alec Pierce
he beat him.
Plays. So he got the 3 spot.
He beat him. He's been playing better than him. He's had, you can't
way better.
Yeah.
You can't argue with the stats. Do you want to talk about that Green Bay game?
Yeah, I was going to it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that game, and then also I want to talk about Carolina.
I want to talk about Carolina.
That's it.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Giants.
Yeah, we got some good games this week, man, and Miami. Well, no, not too much. We'll talk about all of them. We'll touch on all of them.
Yeah. Now we go to Green Bay in Tennessee, where Green Bay ends up pulling through.
Malik Willis looked good running the ball, man.
That's what he does.
He looked. I mean, he threw for 202 yards. Had a touchdown. Pretty good QBR. Do you really do you really bench him for Jordan Love when he
Yes.
comes back? Do you really think Jordan Love's that much better than him?
Yes. Throwing the ball wise, yes. Jordan Love doesn't move as much as Malik Willis does, but Jordan Love, passing wise, he's the man you want to stick with. You think Jordan Love's shitting himself on the sideline right now? Like, oh shit, I might be out of a job?
If he was hurt longer, then maybe. If Malik Willis continued to play decent how he is, like he's got something to prove. It was a revenge game for him.
Yeah.
You know.
His old
he
team.
got cut from the Titans for Levis, and Levis didn't play very good. He had 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But
Played better than what he'd been playing.
he played bad in the first half. I think he picked it up in the second. Josh Jacobs had a pretty bad night. Considering how he played against us, I definitely didn't think the only rushing touchdown was going to be Willis.
I think that was the first touchdown, too.
Yeah. Watson finally got some targets, 2 of them.
Because I needed Jaden Reed to get a touchdown for a bet, and it didn't happen.
Manuel Wilson, the only passing touchdown. That defense, though, that pick 6, right?
Who got the pick 6?
Go up.
Right here.
Yeah. Jair Alexander.
Go figure.
And
35 yards, too.
Yeah,
That's
that was nice.
Xavier McKinney getting a nice little INT.
I thought the game was going to be more competitive, but I don't know.
I mean, and Malik Willis did a good job of spreading the ball around, too, in the air.
He did.
Nothing like that jumps out at you like, oh. Christian Watson, I do want to talk about that. Christian Watson, he had 2 targets, 2 receptions for 67 yards after not getting a single target last week.
I mentioned him a second ago. DeAndre Hopkins had a good game, finally, coming back this year.
Will Levis had a beautiful pass to him in the red zone where he was on. The only way he could get
touchdown.
The only way the defender could get it would have been a pass interference.
I think people forget how good Hopkins was on the Texans.
He was a fucking beast.
He was a dog.
Fast too.
I don't know if he fell off or it's quarterback. I don't know.
I think it's more quarterback.
But
give him time though, because Will Levis, I mean, he was doing real bad the very first 2 games, and then this game he looked.
Ridley had a good game last week. Only had 1 catch for not even.
But I'm okay with Tennessee being 0-3.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
I'm okay with. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else on that game. Do you?
No.
Packers took down Tennessee 30-14 in Tennessee. The next game I do want to talk about is the Giants in Cleveland.
Oh, I got a clip for you, bro.
I already got a clip for it.
You know
Probably. Yeah.
Malik Neighbors. Which clip? Which one?
The one where he fucking Randy Moss somebody.
Because he was a dog that game.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors. Another great game from Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Another great game. Devin Singletary putting work in. Danny Jones.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors threw a pass too, but it didn't get completed. Daniel Jones. He had that fucking 236 yards, 24-34. Took 2 sacks, 0 interceptions, so that's the big thing.
Why are you looking on my screen? You got a screen over there.
That one's bigger. This one I gotta. I do want to show this clip real quick.
Yeah, hit play.
I'll wait for it to get full.
Okay. Yeah, that was nuts. They're like, I don't know, was he out? I don't know.
They're just mad.
He was on my head. I couldn't see where his feet landed.
And then he bounced it off your helmet.
He touched 4 feet in bounds.
I know. Yeah, no, that was.
And then didn't he have a 2-point conversion? He was a big scorer.
Malik Neighbors. I give that game to him.
I mean, you get off Jakes.
But he was.
Boy.
Other than that, it was 21-15.
Deshaun Watson looks washed.
Well,
Deshaun Washed, son. That's his name.
We already knew that.
Amari Cooper looked nice though.
Yeah.
2 TDs. He looked nice. 86 yards.
I had him on my bench on Morgan.
Oh.
It's okay. It wasn't against you. I had him at 25 on the bench though.
We're gonna have to get you a chair to put in the middle here.
Right. Do you need your own camera over there?
Bro.
Sideline boys over there.
They've seen me on screen before. I'm the certified sideline official.
You already
My
mentioned
name is Gage Bunting.
I said Devontae Smith would be looking like you out there.
Yes.
looking like a little bird.
Like a dog, though. That's how I would be out there. Yeah.
But anyways, Giants pulled the dub, 21-15.
All right. How about the biggest upset so far?
Yes. Well, Andy Dalton looked good.
Oh, yeah. I picked him up off the free agency. I dropped Bryce Young. I picked him up quick.
319 yards against the Raiders.
Oh, man. I felt bad because I'm like, Bryce Young, you know, I waited him all last year, man.
Deontay Johnson looking good again.
Chuba Hubbard. Or is it Chubba? I call him Chubba.
Everybody calls him Chuba.
I don't like Chuba. It sounds weird.
Sounds like a Star Wars character.
Chewbacca. Yeah, Deontay Johnson, big game. Andy Dalton was slinging it, bro. He was slinging it.
Aiden O'Connell got in at I think it was in the fourth quarter with a couple minutes left.
Minshew, this is why. Now, don't get me wrong. Minshew had a decent game, but
I started him this week.
This is where he caps, man.
I started him this week, though.
This is why Richardson is going to be a better quarterback than him, because he's one-dimensional. He's
yeah, I get that.
He's a dink and dunker, man. He's a check down quarterback. I love Minshew, man. He almost got us to the playoffs last year, but he's not going to throw anything more than 20 yards.
He was spreading the ball out, though.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker,
Adams had a
Alexander
game.
Madison.
Yeah, he's good for that. He's good for that. Is he your overall starting quarterback long term?
Andy Dalton, though, said, "Don't forget about me."
Yeah, don't forget about the red rifle.
Don't forget about it, because
someone called him the Red Rocket. I said, "It's the red rifle, bro. That's gross."
he was he was slinging that motherfucker for real.
He didn't skip
I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a difference. That pissed me off.
He didn't skip a beat from the Bengals. That's what's up. He said, I might need my job back.
Great game. Carolina won.
Yeah, it's good to see him win.
It doesn't matter for us anyways. We're not in our conference, but
how about that Miami game? We kind of knew.
We don't even talk about that.
No, I want to talk about Charbonnet.
Okay, we can go to it.
I want to talk about Charbonnet. He kind of had a blow. His first breakout game. I think if Kenny Walker misses a lot of time, he might be in jeopardy. I said this at the beginning of the season, that Charbonnet was going to end up taking Walker's job by the end of the year.
Well, Charbonnet looked good.
He did. He
looked good.
Catching the ball, running the ball. He looks like they compared him to DeMarco Murray when he got drafted.
DK he looks like he could over 100.
How about his catch? You need to pull up that clip.
Did I forget one?
He's still a dog.
But he's like a fucking robot. So
yeah, man. He's like Megatron.
You seen the video of him jumping as high as he could?
He can dunk. Geno Smith looked decent, you know.
Oh, right there.
That might have been it. Yeah, that might have been the one. Right on his fucking head.
He said skibbity toilet.
And I'm in bounds.
Why are you doing like that? Look how big he is, though.
His man is.
That boy is.
That's a gorilla.
But yeah, that was the first clip. That was his first catch, too. That's crazy.
Let's see this one right here. Can't catch that man. You cannot catch that man. You remember that?
When he chased down on the pick? Yeah.
Bro, you can't run. He running from the cops, bro.
It's some, what's it? He only eats, it's like his diet's like straight Skittles. And
his diet's Cheetos. He has to catch them himself.
It's like Derrick Henry's just like no dairy, no gluten, no sugar.
No, he eats nothing but sweets. DK Metcalf eats nothing but sweets.
He chases chickens for a living. That man's fast and huge. That's not a good combination if you're on the defense. It's like Megatron, bro, but faster.
Yeah.
And bigger.
No, I don't think he's bigger. Megatron was big.
Buffer.
Huh?
Buffer. Like must.
Oh, yeah, probably about the same. But I will say that
he was a baby when he was
Metcalf's physique is ridiculous, but Megatron was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Charbonnet, dude, he had I thought he was going to break 100. I think they put Kenny McIntosh in when they were up as big as they were. The Dolphins are down another quarterback. They're back to Boyle, which Boyle I think is better than what's his name anyways.
Skylar Thompson.
Yeah. I think he's better than Thompson.
But other than that, it was an ass beating. Yeah. Seattle wins 24-3.
Man, you could have had multiple belt-ass games.
I'll talk about this real quick because I'm just so happy that Dallas is doing so bad. Baltimore Ravens gets their first W, 28-25. Dak Prescott looked good, though.
He did.
Not really.
Yeah, he did. 379.
379,
no
but
picks.
Look at that. 28 for 51. 51 passes,
but
only
no
completing
picks.
28. Yeah,
No picks.
whatever.
Rico Dowdle looked better than Zeke. I don't think. I mean, Zeke's going to have some good games here and there, but I don't think he's going to be that lead back.
Derrick Henry looked really good. He's back.
Yeah, 151 yards.
2 touchdowns.
Man,
Oh,
makes me feel bad for dropping him or for trading him, but I think I got a good deal
Nelson
out of it.
Aguilar, 1 reception, 56 yards.
Uh-huh.
Jake Ferguson.
He spread it around. He spread it around pretty well.
Fucking.
How about, I mean, Lamar's rushing, man. That was probably the first game that I saw where they, like, the duo was actually kind of clicking.
Working, yeah.
It was clicking.
I ain't got no
Pretty
more games on.
self-explanatory, man. I mean, it was a good game to the very end. It was close. Field goal. Keep away from the win.
I don't got any more on that game I want to talk about. What about you?
No, I'm good.
Well, Ravens took the W on that one. Beat the Cowgirls 28-25.
Sorry, Eric.
Next thing you want to talk about, which we do it every week, is how we did on picking every game. We lost our big bet. I don't want to talk about that. Kane beat me this week.
By quite a bit.
No, not by quite a bit.
I'm just fucking with you.
Kane was 8 for 14, and I was 7 for 14. So now the record goes 1-1.
I mean, it doesn't matter unless we're fucking winning the whole thing.
This wasn't the bet. This was just what we did.
Holy hell, man.
This is where me and you picked each game.
Yikes.
Get off your fantasy and finish
No,
the podcast.
I was looking at the score of that Buffalo game, and they're 27-3 right now.
Yeah. What'd you expect?
I don't know.
Jacksonville looks like Assville.
Jacksonville. Which is good for us.
So you won last week, so I'm going to let you go ahead and pick first. So this is just our little friendly competition. So we're going to go into next week. We need to go to week 4. All right, Thursday night game, Dallas, New York Giants. Who you got?
Dallas is going to win this week.
You got Dallas. King got the Cowgirls. I'm going Giants.
Yeah. Okay.
Next game, we got
Yeah.
Denver Jets.
I'm going Jets.
Jets.
After that Aaron Rodgers performance, I mean, how could you not?
I'm going,
Denver had a good game, but
I'm going Jets too. I'm with you on that one. And then we got Minnesota, Green Bay.
Minnesota, for sure. Their defense has been too good, and Darnold's been slinging it. So
Yeah, if they keep playing like that, I don't see them losing. I'm going Vikings too. So far, we only got one different. New Orleans, Atlanta.
I'm going to go New Orleans. Atlanta's got some good pieces. I don't think they can stop Kamara.
I'm going Falcons.
Yeah. Surprising how much you've been on their dick lately.
I'm going Falcons. Falcons look good. Falcons look really good.
This next game,
You got-
Tampa Bay versus Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been impressed with Philly this year, man. I picked them the last 3 weeks, and I have lost every time I picked
Devontae
them.
Smith will be out.
I'm picking Tampa Bay. I picked them the last 2 weeks too, so I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
I'm going with Kane on that one. I gotta agree, Buccaneers.
Cincy and Carolina, Cincy for sure. Cincy's winning that game. The Andy Dalton though playing his old team, it might be.
You know what? I'm going Carolina.
I'm going Burrow. And I'm picking Burrow that game.
I'm going the Panthers, bub.
Okay.
I want to see if Anthony Dalton. I want to see if Andy Dalton was a fluke or if he's actually going to pull one out of his ass again.
Nah, he was their starting quarterback for a reason. For years.
Jacksonville, Houston.
Ooh.
No, there's no ew.
So I didn't say ew. I said ooh.
No, that's what I meant. There's no ooh.
Who do I want to lose more? I want the Texans to lose more.
So do I.
I'm gonna pick Jacksonville. I'm gonna go the risky play there. I'm gonna pick Jacksonville.
Yeah, okay, I don't. Yeah, I disagree.
I'm sure you don't agree. That's fine.
The Texans are going to win that game.
But who had more picks right last week? Okay.
By 1? We're tied 1-1, bub.
Pittsburgh's 3-0.
Pittsburgh Colts.
They always have the Colts number. TJ Watt's playing really good. But I can't pick against the Colts. I'm sorry.
So you're going to just forfeit the L?
I'm picking the Colts.
I
can't pick against the Colts, dude.
I'm picking Steelers.
Because I need to shit on my gunning.
Okay, well, as much as it pisses me off to do it, I'm taking the Steelers because I'm trying to be accurate here. The Rams versus the Bears.
I'm going to go Bears.
Not me.
I'm going to go Bears because I think Caleb Williams was looking pretty good.
I think
I think the Rams have too many big pieces missing. Nakua, Cup. They have too many injuries to big players.
What'd you call him?
Nakua and Cup.
Oh, I thought you called him Pakua. I was like, you put his first and last name together? That's fucked up. But no, I think Rams have that one in the bag. I still think they beat them. Washington, Arizona.
Arizona, even though they're 1-2, I feel like they've looked really good. I don't know how they lost. Those must have been really good games because I got Arizona.
I'm going Cards as well. Then we got Patriots, San Fran. I know who I'm going.
I'm going San Fran.
You have to.
Yeah. Brock Purdy's been looking good. Brissett hasn't.
Brock Purdy is questionable.
Oh, is he hurt?
I don't know. I just got an alert on fantasy.
Well, if he's hurt, then that pick might change. But as of right now,
you gotta. It's no changing. You're doing.
I understand.
You're doing what you're fucking doing. Whatever you're doing.
I'm going 49ers.
Vegas.
I'm going to take Vegas. Cleveland sucks. What's new?
They need to get rid of Deshaun Watson. All that money they paid him for no reason.
Deshaun washed, son. That's what he is. So, Kansas City Chargers. I'm going with the refs in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a big pass interference call. The late game.
I'm going to go. You're going to go Chiefs.
I'm going to go Chiefs. Especially if they get. So this will be game 4, right? Yeah. So I'm going to go Chiefs. So I'm going to go Chiefs.
I'm going Chargers for that game. I don't know. I have a weird feeling. It's not good to go off your gut.
That wasn't a fart.
Then we got Buffalo, Baltimore. Last one.
I'm going to go Baltimore.
If Derrick Henry plays the way he played, I'm going Baltimore as well.
If Lamar played the way he played and Henry played the way they played.
All right. Got that out of the way.
I will say I think Josh Allen is a better pure passer and can make bigger plays with his, through the air. But it's going to be, they've always had trouble with Lamar. Everybody does. So let's talk about a big sleeper from this week. If you picked him up and got lucky, Jawan Jennings.
Yeah.
46.5 points. 4 touchdowns, right? 4 touchdowns?
Something like that. Yeah, he
crazy, dude. He went nuts. Charbonnet, like I said, he was a good one to run. Adunze, finally.
Adunze, yeah.
25-point game. Look here.
That one guy we just talked about.
Kincaid
what was that one guy we just talked about? We both looked at it and was like, who is that? Bates? What game was that?
Batty,
yeah. Whoever that is.
Denver?
It was Denver.
Denver running back.
He might be one to keep an eye on.
He might be.
Put him on a watch list.
It looks like, as of right now, because this game's going on currently, finally Kincaid looks like he's having a decent game.
He got a touchdown.
Got a touchdown already, so that's trending up from the right direction. I want to check out this game here, though. So, Andy Dalton, obviously, if you're down a quarterback, he's probably available in
or Sam Darnold.
Or Darnold's been picked because he was a starter, right, at the start.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He's not available in dynasties, I'll tell you that. Andy Dalton was. I picked him up for free. No, as soon as I heard they dropped, they're benching Young, I picked up Dalton. 24 points, good game, 3 touchdowns, 300 yards plus. Cole Kmet, pretty big game. So
he's got to keep that up.
He's going to be somebody that you're going to want to monitor. Depends on the matchup, because that's I think that's really the only big game he's had this year.
Yeah, it is.
Tolbert, Dallas receiver.
Yep.
I've had him kind of just stashing him for a while.
That's 2 weeks in a row. They're not getting Brandon Cooks the ball.
Yeah. So it's like Tolbert,
you might want to watch.
CeeDee Lamb obviously is the number one. But he had some pretty big drops. Tolbert and Turpin?
Yeah.
Turpin and Tolbert. They had...
That's crazy. Turpin came from being a kick returner, actually.
Yeah, they had some good plays in that Cowboys game.
But I want to touch on Brandon Cooks. If you get the chance before he does fall off...
Trade him.
You might want to try to get some worth just based off of his name.
I agree. You could trade him, as my brother mentioned earlier.
Trevor Lawrence.
Williams.
Trevor Lawrence is another one you might look at trying to trade him out.
I just got him, man. I don't want to hear that. Okay? But yeah, he hasn't been very good this season. I'm probably going to start Andy Dalton, which is bad. So my quarterback situation. But to be fair, though,
Andy Dalton's doing better than
one game. Yes. To be fair,
go look at the whole. Because he didn't start the other ones, but still.
But to be fair, I traded Mahomes, and Mahomes still only got 17 points when he's projected 20 points a game, and he's fallen 3 to 5 points under his projections every game. And before that, Lawrence had only been a couple points difference from. He was more like a B- quarterback compared to Mahomes, which is touted as an A. But someone else I want to talk about, maybe to look forward to, if you were a
Vikings defense also.
Well, I picked them up. Yes, they are.
Talking to everybody,
they're the number one defense right now. They had 22, 16, and like 13 or something, like 14 and 13. So they'd be good. They were not expected to be as good as they are, but they're compared to last year. But somebody I want to talk about, that's if you are an Isaiah Pacheco owner. After 4, this is why I said 4 games, is possibility that Clyde Edwards-Helaire comes back.
I think Carson Steele had a good game. His first time starting, rookie, wasn't drafted, free agency pickup.
Yeah, but he's a fullback. Let's be real.
He's not a fullback. He is fast as fuck.
They use him as a fullback.
And they use him for his speed. He's fast as fuck.
But
I want to go see how he did for his first start.
I still think it would be worth picking up Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think he's going to play. I think he'll start. Yes, I do. I think he'll start if he comes back from this non-illness, whatever injury, whatever it is. As soon as he comes off the PUP list. What, are you trying to buy tickets?
No, not in Kansas.
I think he's going to be somebody worth maybe picking up because, one, he's not going to cost you anything if he's on the PUP. You can stash him on your injured reserve bench. So he's not going to take up any slots.
Most people already... you're talking about Helaire.
Yeah, Helaire. Because Pacheco's going to be out for a minimum of 6 weeks
that was Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Helaire. The H might be silent. Who knows?
But no, Carson Steele, 17 carries, 72 yards, his first start.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a good...
That was a good pickup by me.
Helaire knows the offense is what I'm getting at. He knows that squad. He knows that offense. He's going to be the veteran. He's going to know that offense better. He's going to be the lead back if he comes back.
I think you're wrong.
We'll see.
I think they stick with Carson Steele.
We'll see.
Until Pacheco comes back.
Until Pacheco, Helaire was still the guy.
He was.
And he was still getting...
You gotta realize, dude, it's a young team. They want to find someone young like fucking Carson Steele.
How old is Helaire?
I don't know. Like fucking...
25. He's still young.
And Carson Steele?
Yeah, he's young. Don't get me wrong. What is he, 22?
How old he is? I think you're overpassing Carson Steele way too easy.
I think he's not gonna be the main guy. I think they're going to split carries. I do think he's still going to get a good workload.
I think agree to disagree.
But I still think Helaire is going to get the majority of those carries.
I think Carson Steele, do you know when he's coming back?
He can come back after 4 games.
Okay,
until then, yes. I'm saying right now.
I think Carson Steele.
He's not available, is my point, right?
Right, but even when he is available, I think Carson Steele is number 1 over him.
No.
Well, we're going to have to find out.
And in dynasty leagues, my point is,
get the young guy.
He's not going to be available.
If you're in dynasty, get Carson Steele. He's not going to be available. He was for me.
He's not. Now,
he was.
He hasn't been.
You should have made that move.
Regardless, the person who is available is going to be Clyde. So if you want somebody to stash,
you don't think the dynasty leagues people already have him put onto the PUP?
No.
I doubt it. I bet they...
He was free, bro. I picked him up.
Okay, that's our league. Regardless, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into...
He's 21, so he's young. Don't get me wrong.
Let's get into that big-ass parlay we made.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
All right, don't look at my bets, guys. I did bad this week. That one's doing bad. What quarter is it?
I need to check on my bets, actually. I made a couple bets today.
Anyways, okay, so settled... Let's see how we did.
Yeah.
See, we obviously weren't rich. Right here. We had a 12-legger and we had 2 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 12. 50%. We were that close to winning 41,000.
Wow.
But let's make our big boy bet. We're gonna pick every game this week for this week.
I'm gonna say though, right now, my bets are looking pretty good on this 9-pick parlay.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. We'll get back more into that in a second. Let's get this out of the way though. We're gonna go down here to right here, week 4, Cowgirls and Giants. I picked first last week, so this is your pick. And remember, you can buy this down or you can buy this up or down.
Right. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys on that game money line.
Remember, last time you picked the Thursday night game, it didn't go so well. You really think the Cowgirls are beating the Giants?
Yeah. Yes.
Watch that be the only thing we miss.
Yeah.
If that's the only thing we missed, you have to do the podcast in your underwear.
I'm already in my underwear.
I think the Jets beat Denver. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I definitely think the Jets beat them.
Yeah.
And I think they beat them by at least a touchdown. So
you want to go spread?
Yeah, I'm gonna go spread, but I'm gonna buy it down to 6.5, so that if they win by 7, it's a dub. Next, we got Saints and Falcons.
Saints and Falcons. I picked Saints. I'm just gonna go money line on that.
Then we got Vikings, Green Bay. Vikings defense is too good. I don't think Malik Willis is.
Why?
Is
Love might be back. It's
is Love
possible.
back?
But either way, we gotta be crazy to not take those odds.
Yeah. You got to take the Vikings on that. 100%.
When they're the underdog for some reason. Yeah.
Colts, Pittsburgh. It's your pick. Try not to be biased. Do it to win the money.
I understand. That's why I'm always picking the under, or the over, and
40.
You think it's gonna be 40?
I think. I don't know. You asked me. I was going to answer for you.
Let's pick the under on that.
Okay. You understand the spread means, right?
Yeah.
When it says plus.
Yeah.
You can lose by that much?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're taking the under?
Mm-hmm.
Under 40. All right. We got Rams, Bears in Chicago. I'm going to go the Rams keeping it within 3.
Okay.
Or winning. Eagles, Tampa.
Tampa, money line. You agreed on that.
You tired?
I just had to yawn there.
Hungry, actually.
All right.
Hats are plus 420. Holy.
Patriots versus the Niners. Gage said that Brock Purdy's injury is just soreness day to day. So Brock Purdy will probably play.
So you want to go points or you want to go spread?
This is you.
I just picked, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, shit, it's me.
Yeah, I just picked Bucks.
See, there's times where the Patriots look decent.
Yeah, they look decent the first 2 games.
I'm going to go over. I think that hits 40 points for sure. Kansas City Chargers.
I'm going to put over 40 on that game. Over 39.5, I mean.
Over?
Those have always...
You said over?
Yeah. Herbert and... is Herbert playing, right? He's not out.
He got re-injured.
But is he out?
I don't know. He got re-injured.
Either way, those are usually gunslinger fest. So
Browns, Raiders. We are going to go Browns, of course. Raiders. That's what I meant. They're going Raiders straight up. And then you got... that was the last one. Let's see what our $5 pays out this week. It only pays out $3,000.
That's insane to me.
maybe it's because we
picked a lot.
There's a lot of
yeah.
I mean, I guess we picked a.
We skipped one right there, Broncos.
No, we didn't. I went and took the. I took the spread down. I guess if we win, I get $2,000. You get 1,000 of it, and Dylan gets 400 of it. That's crazy. So if we would have bet 10, I'd have only been 7 something. That's crazy. All right, now I'm going to do something else with betting.
Okay.
Because you're betting again.
Yeah. Yep.
So Thursday night game. So go to your thing. Go to NFL. Thursday night we have Cowgirls versus Giants. Same game parlay. We're both going to make one.
So we're
going to see if one of us can win. Because the stats are already out. Okay, first, when I do a same game parlay, I always go to TD scored. try to get one first. I think Malik Neighbors gets another touchdown for sure.
Thursday, you said?
Yeah. So I'm only taking one TD score. I'm taking Neighbors. I would take Devin Singletary.
I'm taking CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb as an anytime TD.
Then
do you do an anytime TD? You're not doing one from the other team? Just doing one?
You know what? I am going to take another one. We've been talking about him. Not getting the ball, not getting the targets, not getting the looks. We're going Brandon Cooks. I'm going Brandon Cooks and Malik Neighbors to get touchdowns this week. Thursday.
My next one. Give me 1 sec. I had a deposit here. Hold on.
All right. While you talk about that, I'm going to do this real quick.
So my next one that I'm doing is on that same game. So I did one from the Cowboys. I'm going to do a touchdown from Wan'Dale Robinson.
Okay. Sometimes those are the people you want to take. He's known, but he's not like...
He's a great route runner.
Yeah.
He's definitely the number 2.
So we got passing props here. I took a passing
I
touchdown.
might take Dak over 200 easy. I'm sorry.
Yours is set to 200?
Yeah.
No, that's not what it's set at. You bid it down.
No, it didn't.
He did. It's biting it down. Go up. If you click... Yeah, it's biting it down. He's set to
200 plus is the minimum.
Yeah, that's not what he's set at. That's biting it down. See, like mine's set to 260.5.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna take Daniel Jones to get one passing touchdown, and Dak to get one passing touchdown.
I can't even do that
because you're on DraftKings.
Yeah, Dak Prescott over or under on yards.
I'm leaving their yards long. I'm
taking
Daniel Jones over 192 because I think he hits 200 this
mine's
week.
over 197, so I think I'll agree with that.
Okay, so that's what it's set to.
197.5.
What was Dak at?
265.
See, that's what it was set at, and you took him at 60
over 200.
Yeah, so he took 60 yards off. Then we go to receiving yards.
No rushing props.
I'm not. It's second for me. That's after this. Wan'Dale Robinson's only set to 34.5. I'm gonna take him over. I think he gets 35.
Brandon Cooks receiving yards. I might do over 25 on that.
He's at 37. I wonder if I can bite him down to 25. Yeah, I can. I'll take him at 25. And then rushing props, Zeke is only set to 25.5 yards.
Yeah, I
Dak's only set to 8 rushing yards. I'm taking it. That's probably
over 7.5.
I'm taking
easy. That's a guarantee almost.
Yeah, but it almost feels like a trap. That Rico Dowdle is only set to 37.
I picked him over 25. So
yeah, we'll do Rico Dowdle over 25, and then Devin Singletary. What's he set to?
I didn't even do one for him.
He's set to 60 basically.
Total touchdowns? Do you do that?
No. No, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to pick one more thing because
Each team
I'm at
to
9
score
legs.
1 touchdown and 1 field goal?
You can't online. You can't put that in the same game parlay.
I can on mine.
Let's go with receiving props. Let's go Malik Neighbors over 72.5. And let's see, my $5 is going to pay out.
You know,
It's a 10-leg parlay.
Malik Neighbors, what, with over 75 yards? Or 72 yards?
Over 72 yards, so 73 yards. And that's $5 to win 487 for me. Bet is placed. There we go.
How many legs was yours?
10.
Oh, what? Damn. I missed a couple on. I only got 8. I'm going to do 8. $5 to win.
It's your bet.
$5 to win 330.
Well, now we just need to do that final beer review, and that's our show this week, baby. Did you finish yours?
Yeah. It actually, at first I didn't think I was going to like it.
Because it was an ale? Or a wheat ale?
No, because it was the blood orange and then like the dry hop. I don't know. It just sounded like, when I read dry hop, it made me think of like a dry wine or something. Like, like a dry.
This also reminds me of like a fall beer.
Yeah.
Like I could drink this like around a bonfire or something.
I liked it though. It's mainly the blood orange. Like I've had a few the Rheingeist. I've had a few other like blood orange beers.
What you gonna put the taste 1 out of 10?
I'll give this one probably 6.5, 7. I'll give it a 7.
So you like the other one a little bit better?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna give this a 7.
I'm gonna agree with you. I think it's a 7. I did like it though. I was able to finish it by the time. Way early in the pod. I'll buy it again.
I'm only 1 off here, Rick. Look at that.
Nice. So Quaff on.
Quaff on?
2 for 2. They're doing pretty good.
Book. I would definitely drink this if it was there. I would not avoid. I would drink this over a Bud Light. I'd drink this over any other domestic if it was there. Like, I actually enjoyed it.
I think it's a show.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
if you don't have anything else, I don't, man.
We'd love to hear from everyone. Leave a comment, like, subscribe.
Hit that notification button.
Be sure to let us know what you want to hear, what we're talking too much about, what you don't like. What you want?
Maybe something you want us to talk about more if we're skipping your team. I don't know.
Yeah, if you got a team, yeah. Players, anything on fantasy we might miss. Maybe you got some betting strategy you want to share, or maybe you don't.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we're out.
Yeah. Have a good one. We'll see you next week.